Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Andrea and this is Beauty with Andy. If you've not been here before, a massive warm welcome to you, and if you have, welcome back to the channel. I really do appreciate your support. I can't tell you how much. So today's video is going to be a weekly Shop My Stash review. So all the products that I used in last week's, well, all the products that I pulled from last week's Shop My Stash, I'm going to be going in a little bit more detail and telling you what I think of them. It's not Wednesday yet. Normally I pull my weekly Shop My Stashes every Wednesday, and they're the products that I use for the week, but I always do a weekly Shop My Stash review on the Monday. I haven't used all the products, but we will talk about the ones that I have, and we'll talk about the ones that are going back away on Wednesday. So let's head over to my everyday makeup drawer. Right, so as always, we're going to talk about the palettes first. So I've not used this one just because I didn't need to use it because I had transition eyeshadows. So we won't talk about that. We all know what that looks like if you're a regular watcher of these Shop My Stashes. I have, however, used this. We'll talk about that in a second, actually. So it's taken me 2 weeks or about a week and a half, but I have used literally every shade in this Too Faced Chocolate Gold bar, so I can give a review on it now, which I'll probably do soon. I'll maybe do 1 or 2 looks. I think I've actually done 1 look using this palette. It is stunning and it's fast becoming my favourite eyeshadow palette, but I will be putting it back on Wednesday just because I have got another eyeshadow palette to use which does have a lot of eyeshadows in it, which we'll talk about now. But this one is a stunning palette. If you can get this at a discounted price, I know like Too Faced products go on sale quite a bit, I would highly recommend it. Then we've got this one. This one I have only just started using over the last couple of days. It's the Catrice Glamazing Glamorous Eyeshadow Palette, and you do get 18 baked eyeshadows in it, so like I said, you get a lot in here. So the first day I used it, I used this shade here. It's a nice green, it's called Chemistry, and I also used Luster Lust in the inner corner of my eyes. Today I used Attitude, and then I used Ambitious on the inner corner of my eyes. I can't really comment on this palette so far. The only thing I've got to say about it so far is the baked ones that do have glitter in them, which are the ones that I've used so far, are really hard to get pigmented. So today, for instance, I used a glitter glue with this one and it looked fine. I mean, I have taken a picture of what it looked like, but it didn't really stay on the eyes that well. It went patchy after a couple of hours, which you'll be able to see in the pictures when I basically put them up. But yeah, I'll be using this all this week just to see what I think of it. I've got a feeling I might be decluttering it at some point, but we'll just see. It would be a shame to declutter it just because I've not had it that long. I only got it in February and this is my first time of using it. I got it for my birthday, so I do want to keep it a little bit longer if possible, but it's pointless me doing that if I don't like the eyeshadows. So yeah, watch this space on this one. Then we have, let me just put this one back. Then we have this Winky Lux one. So this is the Uptown Kitten palette. Let me just, so this is the Uptown Kitten palette. I have used this for a Shop My Stash not so long ago, and it is a really beautiful palette, especially this shade here. I do want to do a Try It Thursday. I'm bringing that series to the channel really soon, probably this week actually. So yeah, watch out for that. So there'll be like 4 videos when I do Try It Thursday instead of 3 a week. So yeah, so basically they'll be going up Monday, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday, or I might do it Thursday and Saturday if I put one up on Thursday. But this palette is absolutely stunning, guys, and I would recommend, if you can actually get it for the price that I got it for. I got mine from TK Maxx. I've said before, this palette in Boots is £20. I don't think I would pay £20 for it. I mean, it does have a lot of eyeshadows in there, but I have got eyeshadows similar in my collection, so I probably could make this palette up. But I think it was like £5.99 or £6.99 from my local TK Maxx, so I would definitely recommend it at that price. And then behind that, we've got my face palette. So we're making progress on this, guys, slowly but surely. So again, this week I used this bronzer. I have used this, I think it's California. Yeah, I'm sure that's California, isn't it? Yeah, because that one's Gold Rush. Yeah, so that's California. I've used that once. I think I used that, yeah, I used that highlighter as well. And I've used that highlighter, that blush, previous weeks. I just really need to use the rest of the product so it will stay in. And I'll probably only pull a couple of blushes this week. So that is everything in there. So let's put that back where that belongs. And then we'll put this one, like I said earlier, that stays in. I'm actually unofficially panning that. And then my everyday makeup drawer is here. Right, so we will go into the blushes as normal. Well, the blushes and the bronzers. So this bronzer is the one that I've used the most. It's a Too Faced Bronze Peach in Toasted Peach. It's really, really pretty. I'll show you what it looks like. Right, so that's what it looks like. It's really, really nice, and it's infused with, what does it say? Infused with peach and sweet fig cream. It is such a nice scent, and I actually had to basically glue the pan to this bit here, just because when I got it from TK Maxx it kept falling out and I was using it and it fell out onto my desktop, so I didn't really want that to be like that, but I had to glue that with nail glue, and it seems to have stuck so far. It's not like shaking, so that's a good thing. That will be going back on Wednesday, I think. And then we've got this other one. I've only used this once, and this is today. So this is the Too Faced, whoops, I bet that's broke now. Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil. Let's just see if it's broken. No, very, very lucky I am with this, because that looked like it went down quite hard. So it's just a Milk Chocolate Soleil bronzer. Really, really nice. It smells gorgeous. I love using this. I can even smell it now. It's like wafting into my mouth practically. But yeah, really, really enjoy this one. So I've got a couple more days with that, and then that'll probably go back as well. At one point I was going to declutter this highlighter. I'm going to give it a second chance. So this one is in Crescent Moon, but what I'm going to try and do with it is use it like wet. So I'll wet my brush a little bit with it and just see if I get more pigmentation from it. If I don't, it will definitely be getting decluttered, but it's such a shame as it wasn't, you know, even though it's a drugstore highlight, it wasn't that cheap to buy, so I would like to keep it in the collection if I can. Then we have this Hourglass blush. This one is Dim Infusion. It's really, really nice. Yeah, I've really been enjoying using this blush again. I just love these Hourglass powders and the Hourglass blushes. I've only got 2, but I can really see myself getting some more in the near future. So nice. Then we have another highlighter here. It's a classic, the Balm Mary Lou. Love this. I've been wearing this practically all week. so that's what that looks like. She needs no introduction. So yeah, that's that. Then we've got another highlighter. I'm not too sure whether I'm going to declutter this. I'm going to probably try using it over the next couple of days and see how I feel. There's not really an awful lot left. Right, so this is what she looks like, and it's in the shade Opal. I've definitely hit a, you know, I wouldn't say I've hit pan or anything, but I'm very close to, I feel. So yeah, I might just keep it in and see if I can use her up. Then we've got one last blush, and this reminds me a little bit of the Hourglass one. I'm going to see how comparable they are actually. I've never actually looked at that before. So this one is in Lovely Pink. Right, so I think Seductive Pink, the Max Factor one, might be more comparable. But you can see that they're definitely a similar type blush. Now, these Max Factor ones were actually a dupe. Everyone was saying how much of a dupe they are to the Hourglass ones, and that's why I got these. I got these before I started getting the Hourglass powders, just to see what the formula was. The formula is probably nothing like it. It's just what the powder actually looks like that makes everyone think it's a dupe for the Hourglass blushers. But yeah, I like them both. I don't like one more than the other, to be honest. But yeah, if you want a dupe for the Hourglass ones, these are them. Right, and then we've just got one more blush left. It's the Revolution in the shade Love. I was going to declutter this. I think I'm going to keep it for now. Maybe it won't survive a blush declutter when I finally do it. It's just a really, really nice peach blush, and it doesn't take up much room. So it's not like, you know, I'll be decluttering it because it takes up a lot of room. So I can keep that in the collection for now. Right, so then we'll go here. This highlighter here I haven't used, so I need to use that at least one day this week to see if I want to keep it in the collection. It's in the shade Raise the Bar. This one just stays in here actually for when I do want to use this. What I normally tend to do is put this one on. I've shown this before, but I'll show it again. I put this one on and then I go in with a powder one, and it just gives you such a beaming highlight when you use both cream and powder highlights. I've also been using this powder. It's a Too Faced Born This Way Ethereal Setting Powder. This is my favourite setting powder. I absolutely adore it. I've used quite a bit. As you can see there, there's quite a bit missing from there, but I have still got a lot left. It will be going back on Wednesday, and we will be choosing a different powder, so we will be choosing quite a lot of different products this week. It wasn't like last week where I didn't really choose that many different products. And then we've got the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Palette. Now that's in a project pan. This brow duo thing is in the project pan. The Revolution Highlight to the Moon Imagination palette is in the project pan, so I won't talk about them. What I can talk about though is this. I have thoroughly enjoyed using this Revolution Radiance palette. It is so like the Hourglass ambient lighting palette. It reminds me so much of it. Obviously the Hourglass ones are better, but if you do want a dupe, this is it guys. Absolutely love it, and they are so similar to that one. Then at the back of that, oh sorry, I didn't tell you about this one. I've not actually used this powder. I think I'll be using this over the next couple of days. Let's put it somewhere I can actually see it. It's just the Essence Matte Compact Powder. I need to use this as well, so this can go back in the collection. So that needs to be used. I might use that either tomorrow or Wednesday. And then all these tend to just stay in this little compartment. Right, so then we've got face products. So we've got the e.l.f. Under Eye Setting Powder. I don't really like these. I don't know if it's under eye setting powder in general, I just don't get on with. my eyes are looking really dry and cakey. It looks fine until I put an under eye setting powder on, but then it looks really dry and cakey. I've started using like a eye cream and it looks fine, like I said, until I put this over the top. So I might just stop using under eye setting powders once I've used them up. I don't just want to declutter them because that's a waste. Then I've been using this Glow Prep and Perfect Illuminating Skin Primer. I absolutely love this. I've not seen it in Primark. That's where I got it from originally. I've not seen it in Primark since I bought it, which is a shame. Then I've been using this Nivea Daily Essentials 24-hour Moisture Boost moisturiser. That's just my normal moisturiser that I use. I've been using this every single day. Absolutely love this concealer. It's the Revolution Fast Base Concealer. It really does remind me of the Maybelline Age Rewind. It's really good. And then I've been using this CoverGirl True Blend foundation. I did have another foundation in here. I think it was the Primark one, and that actually went on me like halfway through the week, so I've only got the one foundation in here at the moment. No, actually, I forgot I pulled this one. Maybe I'll try this tomorrow. So this is the PS My Colour foundation and contour stick, or I could even try them together, those two foundations. I've not used this yet. This is the Sephora smoothing primer. I'll try this over the next couple of days. And then I've not used this either, the Body Shop Vitamin C Glow Enhancer, and I'm still waiting to use this up as well. It's the Prime Time by Bare Minerals primer. So let's just pop all these in. Doesn't matter which way because they'll be going back in my makeup bag. Right, then we're talking about these products. I had quite a few like face products. Well, I had a face mask that had been in there a few weeks, which I've used up, and I also had some gold eye patches, which I've used. The only thing that I'm waiting to use is this Tea Tree Deep Cleansing Nose Pore Strip, so I think I will use that tomorrow, and then I'll do a different video, a review on kind of like the skincare that I've been using for this week. And then we can go back to using this. That's the Pink Clay and Golden Glow Multi Mask by Lacura. Now I do have one more mask in the collection. I'll probably use that in a couple of weeks and then I'm out, so I'll need to go out and get some more. But at the moment, this is what we're looking like. A lot of these products, like I said earlier, are going to be out of the collection on Wednesday, so I just wanted to do a little review and tell you which ones I've been loving really and what I thought of the products that I've been using. I don't think I'm decluttering anything this week. The only thing that's gone out of the collection is that foundation by Primark that I had in last week's video, and I will link last week's video to this week's video just so you know which foundation it is. But yeah, I'm really happy that I'm going to be able to switch some products up. I might not pull as many blushes just because I've got a few in that palette, but I do want to pull some, so I don't know what's going to happen there. I mean, I didn't really pull that many last week. I pulled 3, so maybe just pull 2 this week. That highlighter is going to stay in, and then we'll pull some bronzer. So yeah, like I said, this is it. Thank you so much for watching. It really does mean a lot to me. If you've not already subscribed and become part of my little fam here on YouTube, I would love it if you would do so. Just click the subscribe button and notifications bell and you will be notified every single time I post a video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.